All right. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Yeah. You yelled at me this morning.
I did not yell at you.
You
this
did.
morning.
I felt so abused. I was in such a good mood, and then I wanted to kill myself. He's abusive to me. We had a nice, relaxing weekend.
We did have a great week. So you're just gonna say that and leave it like that? So, in my head, we agreed that because we do this every morning. The show, we do it every morning.
Morning.
Every morning, and it's like it's for us, but it's for them too. So for us, it is we go over what we're going to be doing for each day, and then for you guys, it's like you get to see, the mishmash of running a business and the ups and downs and like lost deals and won deals and everything.
The struggle
And
the wins.
The wins and the highs and the lows.
The real shit.
Real shit.
Yeah. Last episode wasn't great.
It was great. I like that we caught that on camera.
Because I forced you to do it.
You didn't force me to do it.
I did. I was like, you have to sit down. Like, because you're like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And you're like, and I was just like, please come and sit down. And then we talked for 20 minutes and you were very upset with me.
I was very disappointed in you.
We talked it out.
We did talk it out.
And then we spent the whole weekend together. Well, some of the weekend. I was in the water for most of the weekend.
Yeah.
So we were at the beach the last 2 days. And you met my friend.
Yeah.
That you like.
I like him a lot.
He's really cool.
Yes, he's very, very cool.
And if you watch this, that's not who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're trying to help Stef to not become not to remain a monolith.
So the problem is here. I'm an asshole.
No, don't say that.
Sometimes.
You cannot.
Sometimes. Or I'm an asshole in training. No, not an asshole in training.
He's working on becoming a kinder person.
Yes. And
you need to read that book again.
Which one?
What to say when I.
And then you talk to yourself. And so sometimes it comes out. I don't particularly like that part of me, and I don't do it on purpose either.
Yes.
But I don't like that part of me. So the problem you have with it is that, like, I don't care. I mean, the problem I have with it is that I care. I don't want to be a person without any friends, and I don't want to be the one on the outside. I want to have people rely on me and like trust me and talk to me, and I want to have friends. And so what you said to me was basically like, if you were okay with being an asshole, then I wouldn't care. I just have to deal with it. But you're not, because I always tell people I want to have friends. I don't tell people that. That'd be a little desperate sounding. Please be my friend.
That would not be good.
I don't do that. I'm not that bad. But that's the problem. So I'm working on fixing that. And the other day, we walked in the morning. We didn't talk about it, but we walked in the morning, and I made what to me was a joke, which wasn't funny. I made fun of your head because you got your hair done, and I made a joke. Joke. And you got quite upset with me, and rightfully so. And then we sat down on our blue circle. We have this thing, a blue circle that we bought from Amazon. It's like a little rug, and we sit down and we talk about it, and we're honest.
Yeah. You can't lie in the circle.
Can't lie in the circle. So we talked about it. Excuse my redness. I matched my shirt today.
Yeah.
You do too.
Yeah. You got fucked up this week.
I got fucked up this week. Look at my face. It's red as fuck. And now I have these ridiculous... Look at this tan line. It's like literally 2 different colors. It's so bad.
I should have been wearing a wetsuit.
And then I have a neckline right here from my wetsuit. I was surfing all day this weekend, and Mark was on the beach hanging out. and now I'm all fucked up. And I'm going surfing again today. Are you coming today or no? No, right? Okay. Even though today would have been the best day for you to learn.
Sweet.
Yeah. Mark learned something interesting the other day.
Which is what?
Which is what it's funny that you're like you realize this, because a lot of the time I have to tell people that you're like, I was sitting out there and like, most people aren't good at surfing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're absolutely right about that. Most people are not very good at surfing.
Yeah. It's not good.
You're just watching people eat shit off all the waves, right?
A lot of they didn't go up.
Or you can't paddle. They didn't paddle in.
No,
yeah.
they paddled in, but they stood up for like a second.
And they fell. Yeah.
And I'm like, they just kept getting like bashed by the waves, and I'm like, are they having a good time? Because that does not seem like fun. Because if you don't go up and go down the line, it's like,
oh my god, use the term.
Yeah, it's like, I don't understand how.
Yeah, it's painful to watch. It really is. It is. It's not a fun time when you're not good at surfing, because it's so exhausting.
Yeah.
You're like, imagine getting punched in the face, but like with a whole 200-pound man all the time.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, I was really happy that you came out the other days and you were like watching and observing what was happening.
And then I went in the water, which was very, very interesting. I've never experienced the ocean like that. I was like, I noticed things that I never noticed before.
Yeah, it's a very the ocean is very interesting because it's like, most people don't realize what's going on around them in the water, and that's why they get, even like people without not surfing, like just when you're in the water and like you'll see certain people in the ocean, they look like they're struggling all the time, and other people are just hanging out.
Yeah.
And it's like a matter of how you watch what's going on around you, because there's so much happening, and it's kind of like people a little bit. Like, if you read it right, then you can be more successful. Unfortunately, I don't have that skill with people. but yeah, you learned some interesting things.
It's really fun.
Anyways. But yeah, I think there's a lot to learn from the ocean.
Yeah. I'm very, very excited.
Yeah.
Really, really excited. I cannot wait. Can't wait.
What do we have today? What do you have today?
So I am finishing up the calls for a couple of the salespeople. So we definitely want to get some more salespeople on board. That's going to be great. Really,
we want to get any salespeople on board.
Well, I already have some people lined up who
you talked to the other day.
Yeah.
But we don't have any salespeople as of yet.
Yeah. And
the company was basically Mark and I to this point.
Yeah.
And then before we had interns, but
yeah. They were good people.
They're good people. I never said anything.
They were good workers too.
We had one really good intern.
I don't think that's true.
One really good intern, which was Jackie.
Some of the other ones were good too.
And she's a good person and a good worker and like a fucking solid person you can rely on.
Yeah.
I'd still like to. I'd love to have her as a personal assistant or as a secretary or something. I don't know.
She's coming along.
Certified bad bitch.
Yes. That she is 100%.
That's what I would like to. That's gonna be her position.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you imagine that on her desk?
On her desk. Yes, I absolutely could actually. I'll print it out myself.
Oh my god. She'd be like, yeah.
She'd be so happy.
She'd be very happy with that. So I'm doing that today. I'm also talking to a couple of realtors. Very, very excited. I'm gonna check back with that guy who he should be hearing from his client. I'm also gonna check in.
Oh, finally! Mm-hmm. Oh my fucking god! Did you talk to him?
No, he didn't text me back.
He didn't say anything about the client since the other day.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get it. We kind of need it.
And then
we're on the list, so now we should talk about that.
No, I'm gonna call that girl over at Compass, or I'm gonna email her and find out if if she needs it.
Sorry.
If she needs us to do anything else to like finish this off, because I think we're ready.
I think we're on. No.
Yeah. No, we have to wait for them to approve the thing.
To approve, yeah. But we are on. Like we're
it's
on.
just the approval process.
Yeah.
Just for them to just put us in the system.
We like filled out all the forms. We sent all that.
Yeah.
Did the guy say that thing was okay?
What?
The other paper?
Yeah. No, it's fine.
It's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So we're good. We are on the list until
and now I can reach out to Ethan Leifer from Compass.
This is the marketing list, which means that we can charge Compass directly to the marketing, so the realtors don't have to pay anything, which is fucking phenomenal.
Marketing is photo, video, 3D.
Which was a problem for us because nobody wants
list.
to pay out of their own pocket, which is fine, like of course.
Yeah.
But that was a problem. So
as the minute she says you're on the list, I'm immediately calling like 3 different realtors to say, hey, let's go.
Which is weird because they don't even care.
Yeah.
They literally don't care. You're like, fucking charge it as much as you want.
Yeah. So that was really, really fun.
Yeah.
Bro,
getting on that was a pain in the ass though with the listings.
Such a pain. It was so much back and forth with these people.
I need this new camera. We need this new camera.
Yeah.
We really do.
But you see, like sometimes it's just sometimes it's just a little bit of speaking up, because I don't think it would have worked had I not forced this woman to talk on the phone. Yeah. Because the email thing was just like not working out. Well. You know, because she didn't understand what we were saying. I didn't understand what she wanted. And we were just at a gridlock going back and forth. And it's just like, it's just a 5-minute convo. Yeah, and when you say 5, they talk for 15.
Yeah, we figured it out.
You know, so
I from now on I'm gonna have a thing. I'm gonna have a system.
Of what?
From photography. So once we get these new cameras and we start like growing out our like equipment thing, so we don't have to like move everything around all the time, I'm gonna have a bag. Either it's gonna be this one or maybe I'll get another one or whatever. And I'm just gonna put all of the things that we use for photography, for real estate photography, in that bag. And then so when we go somewhere, you just pick up the bag and leave. So you don't forget anything. Everything that you could need will be in there.
I think you should just say it yourself.
What?
Everything you would need would be
Everything I will need will be in there. Well, I'm thinking for like when we start growing and we get like photographers and stuff, like we have the morning powwows or whatever. And then like when they go out to do that, we'll just have like a big rack of bags and you just pick a bag and go. You know?
Big awesome.
Yeah. So it's like all ready to go, all standardized equipment. Like here's your kit.
Yeah. We had a rough go at our last
They weren't that good.
It was pretty rough. The equipment wasn't right and anything. But something good came out of that. Well, number one, the woman was satisfied with the work. She was just like, oh, great. Thanks.
No, she wasn't. Let's be clear.
She was satisfied. She immediately sent the money. She was like, this is good. We'll throw it up. It's up. She's already getting calls from the shit.
Is she?
Yes. That's what she said.
Oh. Even though she's like, it wasn't what I was expecting.
It wasn't the quality that she was expecting, but there's no light in this place. And it's also like very, very like weirdly shaped.
Yeah.
If we
I figured out a better thing too.
If we had better equipment. And then if Stef would have kept his composure and not be freaking out, because he was freaking out on the job.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, can we talk about that a little bit?
What?
Maintaining composure. I'm of the school of thought that you have to stay level and even, because like when you're not level and even, you cannot think.
Yeah.
And the time when you really need to think is when you're in a crisis. It's kind of counterproductive.
Fine.
To freak out. Not you. I'm just saying, like, in general, like you need your brain when you're in a crisis, and most people, their brains turn off.
Yeah.
Because they're freaking out. It's kind of like when you're about to be in an accident, whether like on a bike or on a snowboard or in a car, you really need to be calm. Yeah. Because flailing is bad.
That's how you hurt yourself.
It's like you're driving a car and you see that you're gonna collide with something and you go like this.
Yeah.
It's like you take your foot off the pedals and you just go like this. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand.
Or you push down further on the gas and go.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's like,
I like when you start freaking out. That's when you like. I think the biggest thing is like because I used to be a lifeguard. I told you this before. What the fuck?
is the battery good?
I don't know. These batteries are no good. I think that's.
They're done.
That's the battery.
Oh my God, Steph, why don't you put a new battery? I'm gonna remind you.
I did put a new battery, but it's just these types of batteries are not good. They don't last very long. And it was full when we started.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't last very long. All right, cut. We're back. Sorry. So yeah, as I was saying, I used to be a lifeguard, and it's funny to watch people because a lot of people drown in the ocean. When you're like watching the ocean, like people are constantly drowning, and especially on rougher days. So when somebody starts drowning, they get really stupid, like really dumb. And I don't know, maybe you've heard of this or something, but the Coast Guard has this thing, like if you're rescuing someone in the ocean, you're allowed to punch them and knock them out, or like hold them, like really fucking like grab them to prevent them from drowning, trying to drown you, who is doing the saving, right? Or like let's say in other circumstances, an easy way to survive is just by like going underwater. Like if you're in control of yourself, you swim under, you like go under the water if someone's grabbing onto you, and they'll try to go back up for more air because they're idiots. But it's funny to me because the second you start freaking out is the second you start to die. Yeah. Like, especially with surfing, like if it gets really big and you see pro athletes, like big wave surfers, they're like, I got held down for 3 waves. And they're not like 3 waves, like, you know, what you think are waves. Like, I mean, like 25-foot faces.
But how do you, if you're like, because if you're surfing, you're exerting a lot of energy. So you're like, but then how do you stay submerged for so long? You have to, you just stay. You relax your body completely and you allow the water to do what it needs to do to you. Because you cannot come up. Yeah. And even if you do come up, a lot of the time you still can't breathe because there's so much foam on top of the water. So you're just breathing in foam. Like Kelly Slater, he got knocked out. He fell off the back of the wave and the wave hit him in the back of the head. And he immediately passed out and he woke up underwater. Whoa. And because he's so calm, he woke up and he realized he was underwater and held his breath. And was holding his breath. That's crazy. And then he swam up to the surface. That one almost killed him. But because it was crazy, he went into immediate shock once he came up. Like he just like sat in the water and let the wave take him to the shore, and he was like in shock, like laying on the beach. But yeah, have you ever rescued someone? Yeah, many people. Yeah. Yeah. And done the CPR and the no. You've never that. Fuck no. Thank God I've never had to do CPR. Why is that? Thank God. You do not want that. You do not want to be that close to someone. Right. You don't want to be on their mouths? No, you don't. They can fucking die. CPR does very little. I mean, even if you do it right, it's not a guarantee that they're going to live. Yeah. So, yeah, no. But, yeah, when you freak out, it's not good. Yeah. I think it's a really important exercise for people to practice. Like, just in your life. And it's not even just like an accident. It's like whatever you're doing. Like if you're making a major decision, or if you find yourself in a quandary, like you have to maintain your mental faculties. And you have to act. Sometimes what is required is to stay still. To not act, yeah. Just be still. Yeah. Like it's like, oh no, you have to answer me now. It's like no. But you have to make a decision. Maybe that's what to be still. Yeah, something to make a decision to act in some way, whether that's being still or moving or doing whatever it is. I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of the times when you're in crises, my decision is to stay still. That's what the decision.
Yes, but you make a decision. My point is like
if you just stall.
You ever see someone on a bicycle about to hit something, or two people coming at each other on bicycles
and they freeze?
And
they
just stay still, or they go left and right and go left and right and go left and right, and then they hit each other because they didn't make a decision.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You have to make a decision, whether that's to keep going straight or to make a left or a right.
Yeah.
Because if you just like sit there and shudder, you're going to hit the thing.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Or like if you're gonna grab the brakes, or if you're gonna go or like do something, like make some kind of decision in that point. Like don't just shake.
Yeah.
It's so funny, like, because if you make a strong decision and go with that, at least you'll know where you're going.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, if you're going towards someone on a bicycle and you go right, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go this way, and I don't care about what this person's doing. I'm gonna go this way. They have a chance to avoid you because now there's a gap, right? So if you act, it usually is better for the situation than you just freezing and shaking. But yeah,
I'm thinking about it in terms of like business and life. It's like, for us, we've had many months where like we're coming down to the end of the month, and it's like all these things are due: my rent, his rent, office rent, all the different bills. And I think a lot of the times it's just, let's not freak out. It's like, oh, we need to blah blah blah. It's like, no, we don't need to do shit. Just be quiet and let's just figure it out. You put pen to paper and you're like, where could we possibly get some money? We have this deal coming through, that deal coming through. This one is almost there. This one we can twist the person's arm and get them to pay. This one we can do this and that. And I think being like calm and just thinking is usually the right thing to do, instead of like freaking out. Michael is really, really good under in a crisis.
yeah.
Like he's like my best friend. Like me and him have known each other since
What
like
kind
we're
of
12
crisis
years
are we
old.
talking?
Every kind of crisis, like death in the family, major money issues, this and that. Like he's just really, really good. He's like a duck. He's just like gliding, but underneath the water is like this. She's so good at that, and you just feel really, really safe because you just know it's gonna work out because he's just so sharp all the time.
Yeah.
Like he could be dealing with like some major shit, and he still listens to your problem, and you go, wait, but like you're reminiscing on it, and you're like, oh, you remember the time when this and that happened to me? And like, oh yeah, and then you start doing the math, and you're like, wait, didn't your mother die in that time? It's like, yeah. It's like, but how? Because you were like planning whatever. And so he taught me this. And then another friend of mine, she was an old mentor of mine. Her name is Erin Daniels. Shout out to you, Erin. She helped me with my event planning, which kind of parlays into like everything. She goes, when you're planning an event, everything that could possibly go wrong will go wrong. And so you have contingency plans for everything. And so when she got married, dude, like 3 days before the wedding, everything was done. It was just done. It was done. There was no scurry. There was no last minute, nothing.
Yeah.
Everything was done.
No worries.
No worries. And then everybody came through, and she had backups and backups to the backups for everything, for the cake, for the catering, for the space, everything. And she started planning like super early, and all her people were in line because she got her girls in line. And then the guy, she was helping her husband with the dudes. And it was just so beautiful to watch her. And I learned that from her. Like, no stress.
You're good with that kind of stuff. I'm good in different types of crises. Yeah. I'm better physically in crises. Like, if there's something happening right now, like I'm very good at controlling those situations. But like longer term stuff, like anything that's like more than like a few hours or minutes, it's like anything like but that's not like instinctual. Like it's finances, stuff like that. Anything like of those types of things, it's I don't do great with that because I require a lot of financial stability, one. And then 2, it's just I haven't really developed those skills too much. But like
It's just a development thing.
But like in like an actual crisis situation, like
Yeah.
life or death situations, I'm very good in those.
I'm good in a life or death if I'm with someone who knows what they're doing. I'm the person who you just tell me and I'll do it.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to like carry me or like, oh my God, he's gonna be too slow or too whatever. Oh my God. So we went to fucking, I don't know if I ever told you this story, but me and a few of my friends, we did like a road trip and we just like camped in a, like off the side of the street in a place.
Yeah.
And we didn't know that it was like bear land.
Oh shit.
And the fucking bear smelled the food from the car.
Oh, nice.
And he came.
You were in the car though, right?
No, I was in the fucking tent. And it's not like he was like rummaging, but he just like came up to the window of the car and was like looking in and like walking around. And everybody was like, all right, we're dead. And then one person in the group, he was like, he reminds me of, what's my friend from Long Island? Rob Novotny. He reminds me of Rob.
Okay.
Who he's like a very survival guy. He knows everything about the woods and stuff. And he goes, just don't move.
Be quiet.
Don't move. And
Literally just be quiet.
I had never seen something that big in my life.
Yeah,
it was
they're big.
huge.
Yeah, just be quiet.
And I was just like, I just go, he knows what he's talking about, but regardless, I'm dead. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm dead. And then the bear just walked away.
Yeah, you just have to be quiet.
I was just like,
just shut the fuck up. That's
okay.
the thing. When someone, like, that's the thing with people. I hate when people freak out. Because for me, it's so frustrating. Because it's like, if you'd have just listened, you'd have been fine. That's why I don't go out with people that I don't know very well in nature and do stuff like that. That's why it's scary for me to like do surfing with adults. Because teaching kids how to surf is great. It's super easy because they trust you completely. They're kids, they don't know any better, so they'll just listen to everything you say. So it's super easy to teach them how to do something, and they have like no fear, most of them. And even if they do, all you need to do is gain their trust.
Yeah. With
adults, they're fucked up. It's really hard. But it's like, if you just listen to what I'm saying, you'll be fine. Or like to whatever. It's like, it's that one motherfucker who screams.
Yeah.
One person screams fire. And it's all over. Everyone starts losing their shit.
But it's always one person.
It's only one person. And then everyone else like fucking freaks out. And then I'm just sitting there like, what?
That's why I don't do big groups, like
Yeah.
big group trips and long-term shit with people. Like, no. Like if I'm going on vacation or on a trip or whatever, 2, 3, 4 maximum.
Yeah.
Maximum 4. Like I can't do big because one person ruins the whole trip for everybody. You go, okay, we're in a foreign country. Let's all just not go too crazy. This is the rendezvous. Be here at X time. And there's always one person. They did it too much. They overdid it. They got too fucked up. Whatever. And it's just...
You hear these stories of people getting arrested in foreign countries.
Not good.
Like...
Not good.
Greece or anything like in the Asian countries.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
Yeah.
It's very, very bad. Like Eastern European countries, it's really, really bad to get arrested there.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a foreigner. So that shit happens, and then okay, great. Like a lot of the time, like I heard this story of this guy on YouTube who I really like, Dan Mace. He's a filmmaker. He's a super cool guy from Australia, and they got arrested because the cops like planted cocaine in their car, and they're like, oh, what's this, and like they don't do that. They were just there surfing with friends, and they got held in jail for a few days, and then, yeah, and then they were put outside like for a minute, and they saw like the door open, right?
Wait, hold on. Ryan from Compass just messaged me. Tell them who Ryan is.
It's the woman who's putting us on the marketing list. What'd she say?
Wait, I'm trying
oh my God.
to open the email.
Going to the wrong shit.
Oh my God.
We're good?
Oh my God. Oh
what?
My God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is it good? Can I see?
Wait. Okay, so she goes, hi Mark, wonderful. I'll now add the following services to our approved vendor list: virtual tour, real estate photography, video tours, and video walkthroughs. However, before doing so, can you please explain and or provide me with the following? Difference between a video tour and a video walkthrough. How do you film your virtual tours? Do you work with Matterport or a different company?
I already told them.
Contact, email, and phone number for agents to reach out to you to schedule appointments and or ask questions. Beautiful.
So we're good.
We're good. Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect timing too, right on.
Perfect timing, right on the show.
But yeah, they got arrested. The thing is, like, in stuff like that, he was on the phone, I think, with his parents. He was talking to his parents. Fucking crazy story. I'll send you the video because it's a really, like, engaging story.
Oh, they have the whole thing on camera?
No. He talks about it. Yeah, he was retelling it. He's a very good storyteller. Like, very engaging, yeah. You'd really like him. He's a super fucking cool dude. And if anybody's watching, like check out Dan Mates. He's a fucking amazing filmmaker. Really creative, like, cool stuff. And he's like talking to his parents, and his parents are like, just run. Just like find a way to get out, get to an embassy. And he went, okay. And there was like 4 people, and they saw
I thought you said they were in jail.
They were, but like he got a phone call to like call or whatever. And they were like,
wait, what? He got a phone call?
Yeah, to call someone. He was able to call someone.
Okay.
So he called his parents. And they were all outside for a minute. I don't remember exactly the case. I don't remember the story super well, but they saw an opportunity to escape. And they all looked at each other, and he went, let's go. And they all fucking booked it out and ran to their embassy and just ran there, left all their documents, everything, and just ran there.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's like stuff like that, like life or death situations like that, you know, you gotta make a choice and just go for it.
I learned something from Rehab this weekend. Rehab is like a big EDM DJ. He has money, the wallet, like he was showing how he packed for his trips. And he was like, if you lose everything, your documents, your money, your wallet, he carries like a $30,000 Rolex watch. He's like, this right here is my insurance if everything goes wrong. I sell this, at minimum, I can get a plane ticket home.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll be fine. I can find my embassy, I can do whatever, and I can get out. And I was like, that's pretty smart. Because sometimes you lose everything and you have like your backup money. But here's what people do stupidly when they travel. They put all the backups in one place. It's like you have your passport, your money, your extra credit cards, but it's all in your bag. So if you lose your bag,
what?
It doesn't make sense.
I always put money when I travel underneath.
I put it in my socks.
Yeah, I put it underneath the liner in my shoes.
Yeah, I always have money in my socks.
Or in my phone case.
And I always have like an extra credit card in my thing here too.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Like you go to the hotel and everything is gone. Like I'm from Jamaica, so like we can smell the foreign on foreigners, even if they're black. You don't have to talk. I just know you're not from here. And these
the way you
people
look around,
the way you're looking around, the way
it's like when you live in New York. Like anybody who's looking up is new.
It's not from here.
Yeah.
No.
Just keep walking, love. Or if you're waiting at stoplights.
Yeah, if you're waiting at stoplight, not from here.
If you're not halfway in the road before it even turns green.
If it starts blinking and you stop, not from here.
No. If you're in Subaru.
Oh my God.
You're not from here.
If you're in one of those like I love New York stores.
Yeah, right. Just go.
The souvenir stores.
If you're not buying a $1 umbrella while it's raining and you're in a set store, you're not from here.
No. Weird shit. But so talk to me a little bit about the social media stuff, because I believe
what I'm doing.
I believe that people who do not have a very, very powerful social media presence are less than smart.
That's not true. Look at Keanu Reeves.
Stef. Okay.
I'm fucking around. That's a joke.
Are less than smart, because you need social media. Like, don't become an old fuck before you're an old fuck. These kids and their social media, stop
Or just don't ever become an old fuck. Just keep evolving with people.
No, I cannot wait until I start talking shit about young people. I can't wait to be that age.
Why?
Of course. I'll be talking all the shit. I'll be in the gym flossing, balls down to my knees.
Mark, but you can floss, but like go ahead, floss, but like don't like
it just comes with the territory.
It doesn't make sense to me, because it's not like you're wrong. At that age, you are wrong.
But you've earned the right to talk shit.
No, you haven't.
You talk shit now. Maybe you should wait until you're old.
But with what? I don't talk shit about advances in technology, though. Never do I do that.
No, but
I talk shit about people.
I feel like you get to an age. No, but that's the shit that they talk because the technology represents the people. It's like this kind of like synonymous with the people. When you think of millennials, you immediately think social media and fucking video games. It's like it's not really the tech. It's the people and the mentality of the new breed. I think.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck about that. I always talk shit
Just
about
don't
them.
be an old fuck. So
But
the point is
I'm
this.
always up with the technology.
The point is this. Don't be old before you're old.
Yeah.
Right now, you need social media. Like I was just talking
If
to
you're
a
an
guy.
entrepreneur.
I was talking
or
to a guy
anybody.
the other day, and he said he wants to build an e-commerce platform where he can like sell the latest and the coolest
Oh, that
technology, yeah, and whatever.
Mhm.
And I was just like, do you have social media? He's like, no, I don't have time for that kind of stuff. Da da da. I was like,
He said that?
mhm. So I go, one, how will you promote your brand? And two, imagine if you had 100,000 people who were engaged in your content. Imagine how much easier it would be to introduce them to a new
Has
product.
this guy ever done something like this before?
I think he's like one of these people who he sits at home, think up business ideas, listen to Gary Vee and Ty Lopez, and like, I'm gonna make it one day. Very, very smart, sits and does research all day. And I'm like, okay.
I don't understand the e-commerce thing. You have to be such a specific type of person to be good at drop shipping or that realm.
What does that mean? Specific type of person.
Like you have to really enjoy it.
He's that guy. He really is.
I
because-
think so few people are that person, Mark. I really do.
Well, I don't think it's so few people, Stef, because a lot of people make money from it or made money from it or are making money from it.
It's just because they're in the forefront. But look at their social medias and stuff. You have to be such a specific type of person. You really do.
But Gustavo has made like hundreds
He's
of
massive on
thousands.
social media. He's got a big
He's
profile.
not massive.
No, he's not massive. He has a following, and he's good at doing that kind of stuff. It's like so much research. I find that's just so boring. I really do. And I think you'd categorize me as that type of person, but I'm just not. I fucking hate it.
But you claim to do research on everything, and
I do.
So,
But
how
I
are you
hate it.
different
I
than-
hate dropshipping. I fucking hate dropshipping. I really do.
I think it's a great business for the people who are into that sort of stuff.
It
because
absolutely is.
The return is so high, and
Yeah.
if you do it right, it can be really, really lucrative.
Yeah.
Because it just makes sense. Because we all buy stuff off of the internet, so why not?
I've never bought something off a third-party website.
Never.
Unless it's a brand I know.
So you can't say never.
No, but I've never bought anything from a dropshipping store. Ever.
Well, you're like the 1% who actually knows what a dropshipping store is. Most people, it's just like, oh, it's cute, let me buy it.
Even before I knew what it was, I've never bought from those sites.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
You can tell what a rebranded product is.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
The only reason you know stuff is because this is what you do.
I don't know. Maybe.
There's no other reason you know because there's nothing to know. It's just like you know what it is, so you can identify it. I can identify fake brand name shit anywhere, and doesn't matter how clean it is. When I say clean, not dirty, but like how well it's done. You always know.
Yeah.
But that's only because like you know what you're looking for.
No.
So
Yeah,
I would say 99% of the people who are online consumers, they don't know. They just see like, oh, it's cute. And it's not Amazon.
Oh, that's weird. I'm a big brand name kind of person, so everything I do is based on brands.
Yeah.
Everything I buy. Do a lot more research.
Yeah, I don't care. Once it's cute, I buy it.
Yes, you will.
It's great. I like it. So yes, make sure you have some kind of social media. So we're working on that for ourselves because I think we're in the idiot lump who are not doing it.
This is what I'm doing today.
I've been saying this for 2 weeks.
No, I'm actually doing it. I am doing it today actually.
Why you don't get loud with
I-
me? We have you on tape saying this
no,
like
be quiet. I know. It's all right. But today is like the day.
today's the day.
Today's the day because that's what I'm doing today. The whole day. The nothing but the day. All the day. I'm doing social media.
Okay.
I'm putting up together a whole spread.
See?
Whole spread. and I'm going to get it nice and down pat. Never got that. I don't know what that's from. Anyways, I'm not that smart. So yeah, we're gonna get it figured out today, and we're gonna really go through the whole thing, and I'm gonna break down all the content that we have and all the content that we're making, and it's gonna be like a to follow list. No, you gotta do it.
Okay.
We gotta schedule photo shoots. I gotta find a photographer to take photos of me.
Maybe you can do like some of the other content creators and set the timer and do it by yourself.
Yeah.
I'll do it for you.
Okay. You can set up the camera and you can hit the button. Yeah.
He's not very nice. You know, even though I was trying to help him on the photo shoot for this place, the video, the photo for this last gig we had, he wasn't nice to me. No, he was very rough.
I bought you
And
lunch.
he was very prickly.
I bought you lunch. And then the next day I spent my whole day with you, getting you shit.
Getting me what? What?
What do you have now in your house?
The TV and the AC.
Uh-huh.
He spent his whole day getting me that. All right. So we have a couple people to reach out to, and we have a. I'm gonna reach back out to Ryan and get that done. And I think that's where we are. I think that's where we are. I'm very excited about today. Ryan came in super clutch. So I'm very happy about this.
Let's get it done.
Yeah. So do you want to say that you will have the social media thing done tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow.
For tomorrow.
For tomorrow. When you say for tomorrow, you mean tomorrow morning you will be able to present something that's finished?
Yeah, I'm doing it all today.
No, I'm asking you.
Yes, for tomorrow.
Okay. So we have him on camera saying he will be completely finished and have something to present tomorrow. Right? Because he has a tendency to say
on here?
He did not agree to the thing.
Are we presenting on here?
Doesn't matter. I need to see it, is all I'm saying. So, do it.
He's eyeballing me up like I never get anything done.
No, you have a tendency to. I will take the fault for this. I always think we agreed to something, and he said, "Nope, I never agreed to that shit." So that's always.
I'm agreeing to this.
Okay, good. I just want to know. Good.
Fine. All right. No, I see how.
Good. What time is it?
It's 10:39.
Okay, perfect time to close out. Do you have anything that you'd like to add?
The period is 12 seconds today. Just very good. Well, it's not very good, but it's just good.
So that's it. You have anything you'd like to add?
I'm going surfing today. After work again. I'm excited. Because it's going to be a great day. You can close out now. You should all find a hobby to make sure that you're not only working and make sure that you put an emphasis on taking a break. That's it.
Well, that's wonderful. I love you. And I love you.